If you're wondering how important CSEC is these days, consider this. The secret agency is about to move into a brand new headquarters, spectacular and huge. It's being built in Ottawa, about 10 kilometers east of Parliament Hill, near Canada's better-known spy agency, CSIS. In fact, CSEC will be right next door. The complex, bigger than most sports stadiums, at almost 800,000 square feet. And it's been completely off limits until now. The CBC's Greg Weston had an exclusive tour. Greg.
Peter, it's the most expensive Canadian government building ever constructed, and most Canadians will never be allowed to see it.
It's a stunning piece of architecture. The centerpiece looks like a massive skyscraper lying on its side. It'll have soaring atria with several lounges and other wide-open common areas. John Adams headed the spy agency for 7 years. He oversaw the project from its conception and makes no apologies.
Did it have to be an architectural wonder? No, it didn't. But glass in this building is the same price as glass in that building. That building's just going to look an awful lot better than this building.
In fact, CBC News has learned that by the time spies here begin hacking the world's computers, the total cost of their new digs will be over $1 billion.
Looking good does not cost you extra. A brick is a brick. It's how you use the brick and it's how you use the glass. And that facility is going to be quite magnificent.
The Taxpayers Federation is not impressed.
The question is, did they really look at the expenses when they set out to build a $1.2 billion building for 2,000 people?
The roughly 2,000 CSEC employees will work in 7 glass towers. But there are no offices anywhere. It's all open. The sprawling grounds will be landscaped with lawns and trees, hiking trails, and 2 large duck ponds.
People say, oh, it's ostentatious. It's not ostentatious. It's A, it's part of the heat, and B, it's gas, and C, people will walk to the fire, and guess what? They're going to meet people that they otherwise would never see.
And of course there is security everywhere, mostly to keep others from spying on the spies. Part of the billion-dollar price tag is in this concrete bunker. It houses the most powerful supercomputer in the country, plus cooling systems and generators. It all sucks enough electricity to light much of Ottawa.
Peter, this facility is so grand, the Defense Department refers to it as Project Camelot. But taxpayers will likely never know details of the costs. Like CSEC itself, this information is deemed top secret.
Greg Weston in Ottawa tonight. Thank you, Greg. Well, one last note about that story. Once Canada's new spy headquarters is complete a year from now, it'll be managed by the same Australian company that's building it. Plenary Group has a contract to maintain the CSEC complex at a cost of roughly $3 billion over the next 30 years.